The following portion of Daytime Tri-Cities is sponsored by ProCompounding Pharmacy.
Well, in this morning's Living Well, we welcome back Jessica Patrone of ProCompounding Pharmacy here in Johnson City. And this morning we're talking about pain control, and not through pills, but through topicals. How well do they work and what can they be used for? We want to welcome Jessica Patrone back to the show. Always good to have you on the show. Thanks for being here.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
I think it's so interesting learning about, when you're talking about pro-compounding, all the different things that you can do with these.
Yeah, totally a customized approach to medicine for sure, and topical pain is no exception. So, you know, topical pain there's creams with all these medications in it, prescription medications that can be applied to the painful area, and they're great because they work locally. You don't get a lot of systemic absorption. You can take them with oral stuff if you need to, and they can be completely customizable. So they're a great option.
They seem less intimidating to me. You know, rather than taking something, I like the idea of, I don't know, it's almost like an emotional thing.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people gravitate to something topical. They feel more comfortable with it. They're not getting the side effects that you do when you take things orally, like the drowsiness, the blood thinning, the gastric ulcers. Like, there's a ton of different side effects that can come with taking different types of pain medications orally. And when you use it topically, you don't have that. You have very little systemic absorption. So it's a great alternative for somebody who's looking to treat whether it's arthritis, neuropathy, muscle pain, or spasms. And we can make these things, we can create all these different medications in there for these to be very multi-purposeful or something to be very specific for a patient's pain.
And of course, these are made right there at ProCompounding Pharmacy in Johnson City. We've been there. We're kind of taking a look at some of that video. Tell me a little bit about what's going on behind the scenes. You know, we see all this, like, it just very, you know, gloved up and masked up. And
yeah, so it all starts with creating the formulas. Okay, so again, it's customized medicine. So we're creating these formulas specifically for a person. And you know, let's use the example of somebody with neuropathy. Maybe they've been on a lot of oral medications, they don't tolerate them well, or maybe they need something added on. And so we create that formula for them, specifically for them, and then it goes into lab. They create it out of pure powders. Okay, so these are the same powders, the same ingredients that Big Pharma is using. Okay, they come from FDA registered sources, and it's all very highly regulated. So our staff is well trained. They go through a lot of different competencies to get them there, and it gets made specifically for the patient at that time, and then the patient can pick it up or we can ship it to them and they can get started on their medication.
so say you're treating something like neuropathy, which you were talking about. Is that when you say topical, they just literally where it hurts, they're applying
it. Yep. And they can use it. There's all different formulas. So even formulas that include things to vasodilate. So you have some patients that may have pain because they've got a vasoconstriction. So there's all different things that can be added to these. But they literally, that is what they're doing. They're applying the cream exactly where it hurts. They rub it in well, and it does its trick.
Wow. Yeah. That's fascinating. All right, we're going to give everybody your website. Lots of information here. If you would like to learn more, you can go to procompounding.com. And again, they're located right here on State of Franklin Road in Johnson City. For more information, you can always call their office as well. Jessica, great to have you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
The preceding portion of Daytime Tri-Cities was sponsored by ProCompounding Pharmacy.